Ladies and gentlemen, good evening. It is good to see you. It is election season in Tamil Nadu, and the war between Governor RN Ravi and Chief Minister Stalin has simply blown up into a full-fledged war. It played to script this morning when Governor Ravi walked into the assembly at 9:40 a.m. to deliver the customary address at the beginning of the session, the assembly session. He was out, ladies and gentlemen, in exactly 7 minutes and had issued a press release on why he walked out in the next 8 minutes. Was it pre-planned rhetoric to push the DMK government to a corner? That is something we will debate this evening, but first the facts. So, ladies and gentlemen, RN Ravi, a former IPS officer, says that he walked out without delivering the customary address because of 13 reasons. Now, these 13 reasons are in the press release that he issued to the press exactly 8 minutes after he walked out. In this press release, he says, A, the national anthem was insulted because the speaker refused to play it before his speech. Then the governor, in his laundry list, says that the DMK government actually wanted him to read out highly embellished details of their achievements, which was simply misleading and unsubstantiated. Now, one amongst the objections raised by the governor was that the state government's claim of attracting over 12 lakh crore rupees in investments, which the Raj Bhavan described as inaccurate, alleging that many memorandum of understanding remain only on paper and that the Tamil Nadu's foreign direct investment ranking has slipped from 4th to 6th among states. So essentially, he's saying the state government, in the speech they had handed to him, essentially wanted him to embellish data and misinterpret data and project a picture as if the state was in 7th heaven. He then went on to highlight critical omissions in the speech he was asked to deliver by the Stalin government, like rising crime rates and drug abuse and atrocities against Dalits. He said when he wanted to speak about all of this, his mic was muted. Ladies and gentlemen, this was a deja vu moment for everyone who was watching because Governor Ravi had done exactly the same thing last year. Now, the state government, on its part, has dismissed Ravi's actions as political theatrics. They say there was no insult to the national anthem. It was played as per protocol after the governor's speech, which in this case did not happen. But anyhow, the national anthem was played today, much like it was played last time as well. The government says what played before the speech was Tamil Nadu's state song. The DMK says the governor has insulted the assembly's dignity and Tamils. And so the chief minister of the state now wants the governor's address actually, to be done away with completely. He wants like-minded chief ministers of opposition-ruled states like West Bengal, like Kerala, to seek a constitutional amendment for the same. In fact, Stalin has gone one step ahead and quoted Annadurai, who had famously said, "Does a goat need a beard? Do states need a governor?" Sure enough, a war of words is in full swing. Listen in.
Tamil Nadu Assembly has an way of, working. Tamil Nadu Assembly starts with Tamil Thai Valtu and then ends with the national anthem. That is what has happened today. But he is not ready to hear anything. He simply doesn't want to read the victorious schemes of this government. He just wants India Alliance to be shown as an non-people friendly government.
While Honorable Governor was addressing the assembly, they switched off the mic. Intentionally adopting this strategy of fighting with the Honorable Governor, the DMK, to hide all their failures and their misadministration and their corruption. So they want to hide all those things by way of adopting this technique of fighting with the Lok Bhavan and Honorable Governor.
The DMK government gave a speech of Tamil Nadu governor which is filled with all false and fake and fudged data. The governor categorically refused to state the same and speak the same. It is shame on DMK to give fake and fudged and false data in the governor's address.
See, the governor is a silly man occupying a high constitutional office. His behavior so far has proved that he's silly beyond redemption. He knew this is what is going to happen, so he prepared a speech, enacted a drama, and ran away. We could say that these are all the frustrations of Mr. Amit Shah, vomited out through the mouth of Mr. RN Ravi.
Ladies and gentlemen, RN Ravi has been governor of Tamil Nadu for 4 years. And let's just say that he has made life rather uncomfortable for the ruling DMK. It's not just his assembly walkouts. You remember he sat on 10 bills passed by the government? The SC called his moves illegal, gave him a lecture and said that governors should not act as per political expediency. But ladies and gentlemen, Governor Ravi is made of tougher stuff. He at one point sacked a minister from the cabinet and got another reprimand. This time he got it from his boss, the Home Minister, which is Amit Shah. Then RN Ravi refused to swear in a tainted minister and got another reprimand from the Supreme Court. At one point, he even wanted to rename Tamil Nadu. At various points, the DMK has called him a stooge of the BJP. But it's not just Tamil Nadu. Today, even in Kerala, there were unusual scenes in the assembly when the governor omitted certain parts of the speech that were handed over to him by the government for the first day of the assembly session. Notably, the part that spoke of fiscal stress, blaming the centre for it, was omitted by the governor. Now, once the governor left, the Chief Minister, Pinarayi Vijayan, then re-edited the speech. That is how bizarre it has gotten. Question this evening is this, ladies and gentlemen. Is this the tyranny of the unelected? After all, Stalin is an elected chief minister and the people of Tamil Nadu haven't really elected Mr. Ravi. Also the question, why do these clashes happen only in opposition-run states? Has the federal check, that is the governor, become the federal choke? Or does the governor, as a constitutional authority, have every right to speak his mind, whether the government likes it or not? On those questions, my guest this evening, Shrikant Karunesh, state spokesperson of the Tamil Nadu BJP. Good evening to you, Mr. Karunesh. Good to have you on the show. Mr. Rajgopalan, old friend of Times Now, senior journalist, joining us on the broadcast. Good evening, Mr. Rajgopalan. Bhavya, good to have you back on the show, spokesperson of the Congress Party, and Dr. Saeed Hafiz, spokesperson of the DMK, joining us on the broadcast as well. Dr. Hafiz, we've just heard one of your spokespersons call the governor a silly man occupying a high constitutional office. Why is he a silly man? He has every right not to mouth embellished speeches that are handed over to him by the government. He says he doesn't want to lie to the people of Tamil Nadu. What is wrong in that? Why are you calling him a stooge of the BJP?
Ma'am, it is a convention for the governor to speak. It is not his personal address. If it is his personal address, he can do it the way he wants to. This is the address of the government of the day, which has been elected by the 8 crore people of Tamil Nadu, and the power lies with the chief minister. That is what the Supreme Court has told him. Boss, listen, you're just there as a governor, you're just there to observe. You're not there as a leader of opposition. Madam, I don't know from where do the governors take the responsibility of the leaders of opposition. There can be 300 flaws in the speech prepared by the government. That is for the debate. The assembly works that way. Once the governor address is over, there is going to be the debate. We have Edappadi Palaniswamy, leader of the opposition, on the floor of the house. He is going to talk what all are the deficiencies in the speech. So the governor cannot take that responsibility on him. See, the primary responsibility of the governor is to sanction the bills that are being made in the assembly. He doesn't do that, but he behaves like a leader of opposition. I think I should congratulate him for taking out that responsibility, resign the post of the governor, act like a leader of opposition, ask Edappadi Palaniswamy to resign. You become the RSS, the BJP is aligned with the ADMK. Ask Edappadi Palaniswamy to resign and let him
Shrikantji, respond to that. That's a good point the DMK spokesperson is making. He's saying the state of Tamil Nadu already has an opposition. And if there are 300 problems with the speech that has been handed over, to the governor, then it is the job of the opposition to raise it. Why is the governor simply not following protocol and do what he is required to do as far as precedence is concerned?
Good evening, Shreya, and hello to all my fellow panelists. One thing, it's very sad, which is repeatedly happening in Tamil Nadu, is governor is not treated as a governor with the respect to his speech. And the DMK wants to treat him as a spokesperson of DMK, and whatever he has to read out the narratives of the DMK. That's what DMK is expecting. That is why DMK spokesperson is calling him silly, because he expects him to read all silly things like a DMK spokesperson. He wants him to speak. So that is not possible. And governor can only read as government's narrative, not DMK's narrative. Number one. Number two, until 1991 July, in both the times, only national anthem was sung in our assembly. Only Jayalalitha madam changed it. And petition is there. What is wrong in singing a national anthem? Why don't you change it? When Jayalalitha can change it, why can't he do that? And third thing, and there is no live relay here. And Shreya, you also noted in your initial point, within 2 minutes, Chief Minister of Tamil Nadu is reading out a pre-prepared speech. He's not extemporally speaking. And he is reading that governor has walked out. And he predicted governor will walk out because everything is pre-planned. They wanted to irritate and then chase the governor out of the assembly.
Shrikantji, that is the beauty. Bhavya is laughing because she knows the beauty of what has played out. Each side knew exactly what is going to happen and they were prepared for it. The governor walks out in 8 minutes exactly. He has put out a lamba 13-point press release saying why I walked out, which means he clearly had made up his mind before he came that he'll walk out. So the chief minister was prepared as well, sir.
He has gone to Raj Bhavan, prepared it. But Chief Minister immediately, instantaneously, within 2 minutes inside the assembly, he is pre-prepared and note he is reading. Chief Minister is reading.
No, see,
Governor is walking out.
Janta hai, Mr. Shrikant, in Hindi we say Janta hai sab janti hai. The public knows everything. Bhavya wants to come in. Wait, just a minute. Bhavya, jaldi se. Quick intervention.
Mr. Shrikant, so this is not the first time the governor appointed by your party has walked out of the same assembly.
Shrikantji, 1 minute.
He is a repetitive
1 minute, Mr. Shrikant. 1 minute. 1 minute. Let
this
Bhavya
is not the first time. Your governor is so predictable. This is not the first time he's walked out of the assembly. He's been doing this for the past 3 years, right? One. And are you really saying a man whom you have appointed to a constitutional position got triggered and irritated and walked out of the assembly, disrespecting millions of Tamilians there, disrespecting a government there? He's a repetitive offender. He kept 10 bills without passing them. He, being a Bihari, wanted to change the name of Tamil Nadu. How dare he?
Okay.
All these things shows a flaw in his personality. All right?
No, Mr. Shrikant, he of course doesn't have the right to change the name of Tamil Nadu. No one has the right to change the name of Tamil Nadu except the people of Tamil Nadu. He wanted to is what I'm saying.
And the national anthem. There is a custom where the assembly was started with the state song and will end with the national anthem.
1 minute. Arey bhai, what is happening today? Everyone cannot speak over each other. Gentlemen, ladies and gentlemen, everyone cannot speak over each other. Bhavya has made her point. I think Mr. Shrikant quickly wanted to come in. Mr. Shrikant, make your point because I have a question to ask of the DMK as far as the national anthem is concerned. Go ahead.
Instead of Tamil Nadu, he said it as Tamilagam once. And even Chief Minister of Tamil Nadu had his Twitter account as Tamilagam Mudalamichar. He didn't say any strange word. That's a common word we are using. He didn't change the name of Tamil Nadu. Even now we call it as Tamilagam. There is nothing wrong in it. I tell you one more thing. I tell you one more thing. Why goat has a beard? आप कह रहे थे पहले बकरी को दाढ़ी क्यों चाहिए? और मुका स्टालिन जी अपना शर्ट तोड़ के भाग रहे थे जयललिता जी के रेजिम में राजभवन की तरफ बोले गवर्नर जी बचाओ हमको. So he was running to Raj Bhavan to save his skin. That time he wanted a governor. Now he doesn't want a governor.
When a governor is friends with you, this is a good question. Dr. Syed, when a governor is friends with you, okay, everything is fine. We will hug him. We will love him. When he asks you uncomfortable questions and sometimes does things that are not appropriate, you have a problem. But anyway, that is not, I don't want to get into the rhetoric of it. I want you to specifically respond on the charge of the national anthem. The fact is that the governor says that the national anthem was insulted once again today in the Tamil Nadu Assembly. He's saying, what is the problem? if I am saying that before my speech, play the national anthem instead of after it, problem kya hai? After all, I believe when he was the governor of Nagaland, in Nagaland, during when the assembly sessions used to begin, before or after the governor's speech, there was no national anthem. In 2021, he insisted, and now Nagaland has the tradition of playing the national anthem. Now, if he's asking you to change a tradition or a protocol, what is the problem in it?
Madam, I'll answer both your questions, ma'am. You should give me some time because there's a continuous narrative that is being set against the DMK when it comes to governor. Ma'am, our policy is very clear. When there is an elected government of the day, the responsibility is completely with the government. Okay. The problem which he quoted about my chief minister going to the governor's office, there was a time where there was no majority. The entire issue happened during the OPS fiasco where there was no proper government. There were controversies about the majority-minority issue. Edapadi was claiming, there were many ministers who said that many MLAs who were staying in the Kuvattur resort and they said they never supported Edapadi Palaniswamy as a chief minister. We know the constitution. The role of the governor will come when there is no elected government. No. That is when we went. So this is the rhetoric from the BJP. We are very clear in what we say. We respect constitution. Coming to the question of national anthem, madam. Article 208 of the constitution gives the power to the chairman of the assembly to design procedures and protocols. So if the governor wants to say, if he wants to force, let him go, change the article 208 of the constitution and then come dictators. This is the basic thing. They are anti-constitutional people. They are anti-democratic people. Today RN Ravi comes and says he wants national anthem. Tomorrow somebody else will come, he will say he wants national song. Because so the people of Tamil Nadu, the assembly cannot change to the will and wish of the visitors who are governors to the state.
No, so you want...
You will follow the tradition of Madam Jayalalitha ji. From 91, what she made, you will follow the footsteps of Jayalalitha ji. DMK will follow that.
It is okay, sir. It is okay.
Previously, it was both the time it was Janaganamana.
No, so Hafiz, then do you want a governor, like we just mentioned, who's a goat with a beard? Mane, a governor is a constitutional head. This guy is an IPS officer, a former IPS officer. He has a mind of his own. Wonderful. The fact is, if he has a point of view, if he has an opinion, what is the problem in listening to him and seeing if there is any logic? For example, I don't think it is illogical for him to ask for the national anthem to be played even before his address.
He has to be honored.
Madam, nobody is above the constitution, madam. Everybody has a will, everybody has wisdom. So nobody's wisdom is above the constitution or the constitutional powers that are given to the authorities and the statutes. Today, RN Ravi will want national anthem. Tomorrow, somebody else who's an IFS officer will want something else. The Tamil Nadu Assembly has its power given by the constitution, and the people have elected the party, the people to design protocols.
Srikanji is saying something. Respond to that, Srikanji. Then we'll get in Rajgopalanji. Please respond to that, Srikanji.
No. Last time, the education minister of Tamil Nadu was waving his hand and telling, get out of this place. Velila poya. Abdin, he was shouting. That much hatred DMK is having. They are irritated. They are bugged up because he is telling all the fraudulent activities of DMK by his mouth. So they are irritated by the governor. Governor, they want a toy. They want a doll to sit in the chair and they want to clap for the government. That is not possible. He is using his brain. He is using his skills. So they are getting irritated.
No.
He cannot lie to the people. He cannot give the narrative. He cannot read the narrative of DMK.
Rajgopalanji, would you want to come in? The point is, go ahead, please.
Governor, Chief Minister, the war, what you explained is absolutely is happening in Tamil Nadu. For that matter, Shreya, for the last 1 month, the Finance Secretary, Finance Minister and the Governor Office have been in correspondence with each other about the points to be added, deleted, etc. There were 6 times the exchange of letters between, because in Tamil Nadu, the practice is Finance Ministry writes the speech of the Governor.
Correct. Approved
by the government, not the Chief Secretary. So the Governor said, these are all the points I want to include. He wrote a letter. Government said, no, nothing doing. That is why Prime Minister Governor, as the head of the state, he is visiting all the parts of the Tamil Nadu. He sees corruption, he sees murders, he sees drug abuses. He sees Iraq, being sold freely. These points, he wanted to incorporate it. And he incorporated it. It's not 8 minutes as you introduced in your editorial. Second, K.K. Shah was the governor of Tamil Nadu. At that time, Chief Minister was Karunanidhi. K.K. Shah was so friendly with the government. That time, Mr. Karunanidhi said, his name is not K.K. Shah, Krishna Kumar, it's a Kalanyar Karunanidhi Shah. So therefore, the honey boni home was there very easily. Second thing, during the UPA regime, 10 years, government DMK was in power. Why Mr. Stalin or Mr. Karunanidhi bring a resolution before the government, said, amend the constitution, abolish the post of governor?
No, he's saying now, he's not saying abolish the post of the governor, but Mr. Stalin is very clearly saying that given the fact that it is only opposition-ruled states who are harassed by the governors, let's just try and, amend the constitution and do away with these ceremonial addresses. If the governors don't want to read it and they only want to criticize the ruling dispensation in their speeches, then let's just do away with the speech.
Yeah, during Congress regime, P.V. Narasimha Rao sent Chenna Reddy to harass Madam Jayalalitha. So it's a governor has been used by the Congress, by the BJP, by the UPA government, by VP Singh also.
Good point.
It's not about that. Because governor, if BMK is in opposition, they go to the governor's office to give complaint about the opposition leader. Therefore, DMK is doing double standard. Tamil Nadu is having anti-incumbency, heavy anti-incumbency. That is what he wanted to reflect it in his address.
Okay. Go ahead. I think Hafiz wanted to... What? Bhavya wants to say something, or should I go to Hafiz? Hafiz and then Bhavya. Okay, go.
Yeah. Thanks for the confession made by the senior journalist. He said Congress used it. So governor can be used, is what he's saying. I agree or disagree with this. The second point. Now, I think by that logic, Narendra Modi is using the governor against the opposition ruled state now.
I agree.
Mr. Gopalan is saying, Raj Gopalan is saying it. But Mr. Raj Gopalan, I can tell you one thing. Look, I can tell you one thing. Even the central government gets very uncomfortable when a governor like RN Ravi actually crosses the line and decides to sack a cabinet minister. The home minister of this country had to intervene. Remember? So I'm not sure whether what Governor Ravi is doing is always getting a thumbs up from the Modi government at the center. I'm not defending them. I'm just saying that if someone is making things so blatant, I'm sure even they are uncomfortable with it.
See, one thing. Gyani Jail Singh, when he was President of India, he told me, I ran a story in Indian Express, that he can sack Mr. Rajiv Gandhi as Prime Minister. Therefore, everyone has got powers. You can quote Constitution 208 that the Speaker is the higher. Speaker is not acting like a speaker, He is a DMK representative in Tamil Nadu Assembly. If ADMK members come with the black shirt, he says, get out of the house. But in Parliament they can do. In Parliament they can.
No, even in Parliament, how many members of the opposition did the Speaker sack? Bhul gaya. Records were set that day.
Did not. Mr. Om Birla did not sack them. It is a double standard. DMK is playing double standard. DMK is facing anti-incumbency in Tamil Nadu. That is why they are blaming governor.
Acha, Bhavya, come in here.
Coming to the national anthem question that you were speaking about, every state has its own custom.
Correct.
You can't, a whole state and the assembly cannot change its custom according to one individual's discretion, right? Here, they start with a state song and end with the national anthem. In Karnataka, we also have a Karnataka state song. These pseudo-nationalists, by using national anthem, they want to prove their point and show a whole party or a whole government as anti-national. No, it doesn't work anymore. That doesn't work because our state song says, Jai Bharata Jananiya Tanujate. That means, hail the daughter of India, Jai Karnataka. So let me tell you, these pseudo-nationalists, the BJP people, using the governors as a puppet. Mr. Shrikant, you said he's not a doll. Yes, he's not a doll. He's a puppet in your hands.
Shrikantji, every time you don't know what to do, you can't pull out the national anthem wala emotive card. In this case was, Ek minute. Mr. Shrikant, in this case, today in the Tamil Nadu Assembly, was the national anthem played or not? Yes or no?
I didn't get you.
I'm
Sorry?
asking you whether today, after the governor decided to walk out
After
in a
the
half...
governor address, yes,
Where-
national anthem was played.
Played, na? Played. Kaam khatam.
Constitutional head.
So,
Where was the
National
national anthem?
anthem?
Where was the national anthem insulted? Arey bhai, ek minute. Mr. Shrikant, then where was the national anthem insulted?
क्या तू पहले लगाने में क्या उनका तकलीफ क्या है? एक बार अगर इट्स आफ्टर ऑल ही इज डिमांडिंग ए नेशनल एंथम,
तो नहीं,
इसमें तकलीफ क्या, 2 मिनट एक्स्ट्रा लग जाएगा।
हाँ,
दूसरी बात है कांग्रेस बात करने का कोई उनको हक नहीं है, क्योंकि आर्टिकल 356 आज तक उन्होंने 100 बार के ऊपर उन्होंने यूज किया। दे हैव थ्रोन द गवर्नमेंट ऑफ द
good point.
and they have no guts to talk like this because they have already insulted enough times, more than 50 times Indira Gandhi ji. So Bhavya ji cannot represent any for our Tamil Nadu government. I tell you, governor demanded only national anthem. He didn't ask anything else. 2 minutes extra lag jayega. Why you are
Governor didn't just want the national anthem to be played twice. He also wanted to mention all the sins of the DMK government, like how there is rising crime rate, how there is, rising crime against Dalits, etc. Which government will allow it? Please tell me. In Madhya Pradesh, if the governor suddenly decides, goes rogue and suddenly decides he wants to list out all the failures of the government on day one of the assembly, will he be allowed or will he...
When there is no industrialization, they cannot write wrongly 12 lakh crore rupee has come inside and
industrialization
blooming in Tamil Nadu. He cannot be lied. He cannot be asked to lie.
Yeah, I agree.
Left the message.
Agree.
Left the message.
Dr. Saeed, we are coming back to the same point we started with. You can't expect, you cannot embellish a speech and make the government of Tamil Nadu look like, the creators of this universe and expect the governor to mouth it. But he also has a brain. He also can do some basic calculations and call out your line.
Madam, it is just a convention, madam. The speech of the governor has nothing. The assembly can start without the governor's address. The founders of this country, the founders of the constitution wanted to give the due respect to the governor. He cannot be just going and sitting from somewhere and not doing. At least once in a while, let him go to the assembly, let him talk with the elected government, legislators, why that convention was formed. It's just a convention. Just because RN Ravi says that doesn't mean anything. It's the address of the government of the day elected by the people. That is the basic understanding. Then if you want to fact check everything in the governor's speech, then I think there is no role for assembly at all. There is no role for debate at all. Then governor will sit, fact check. Point number 2.
The question can be raised, is there any role for a governor given that it's a colonial legacy in any case and the government is trying to do away with all colonial legacies? The question to us is that, but Mr. Rajgopal, 20 seconds, out of time.
20 seconds. Panwarilal Purohit was wanting to say Jai Hind, but it was not mentioned. That is why Kanwarilal Purohit wrote a letter to RN Ravi saying that Jai Hind national anthem are not interested in DMK because it is anti-national party. That is what Governor Panwarilal wrote in his book.
Okay. So essentially, I think what all panelists have said is, well, they've put out their points of views, but also saying that governors have been misused, not just, or used for that matter, as political tools, not just by the BJP. It has happened during the Congress era as well. Everyone has done it. We'll leave it there. No, Congress ne bhi kiya, Bhavya. There are multiple examples. We'll leave it there. Thank you very much. This was a good civilized debate. I'm going to thank everyone. Shrikant, Karunesh ji, thank you. Namaskar to you. Rajgopalan ji, thank you. Bhavya, good to have you on the show. And Hafiz, thank you. Good night. Good night, everyone. On that note, ladies and gentlemen, a break. There's more on the other side.